What's up, y'all? Welcome back to It's Fur's World. Y'all know why I named it that? Because it's my world. Y'all just living in it. Okay, so as y'all can see, this is going to be a story time on why I quit my job before the new year. It would have made 4 years on January 13th that I had been working for Walmart. But I didn't think I needed to be there for 4 years, I guess, it didn't fulfill me anymore. It was time to just let it go. But there is a story behind it, It's not really a deep story, but there's a story, And I feel like the story behind it and my reasoning for leaving, it could help the next person. Because, when you hear the story, you're going to be like, okay, well, yeah, I would have left too, First, let me start off by saying that I had good bonds and connections with majority of all the people that I work with. There was a few people that I just didn't care to fool with. But that's okay, because sometimes we don't care to fool with some people. It's life, But the fact that the job drained me mentally and I did not want to wake up and go to work, it was so draining, and then I would go to work with a smile on my face, everything's just okay, when in reality, I hated being here. I hated being there. It's just, I don't know. I really don't even know how to explain it, but it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It had got to the point where I had tried to take so many breaks away from there. I even, took a leave of absence to take a temporary job in Montana, which is 32 hours away. By the way, best experience ever. Best experience. I hate that it ended so soon, but best experience ever. At the end of that journey, of the Montana journey, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go back to Walmart. Although I did not want to go back to Walmart, that's where my money came from, and that's what paid the bills at the time. So I'm like, okay, I got to go back to Walmart. So I went back from July. Mind you, I went on this trip, and well, not really a trip, I guess, but it was a trip, because anywhere out of Mississippi for me is a trip. I don't care. But I went on this little journey of the little temporary job in Montana at the beginning of June. And they started playing with our hotels and stuff. So at the beginning of July, came on back. I said no. Well, it wasn't even the beginning of July. It was the end of June. I was there for 3 weeks. And I came on back because, you not even have me sitting outside in a hotel. What? So fast forward from that, because that's not what this video is about. I came back from, we're going to say July to December. Because that's when I left in December. And, of course, like I said, it drained me mentally. I didn't want to wake up and come to work. But I did, because I had to. That's one thing I understand. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do in that moment, because you don't have any other options, which I feel like I could have had other options. Had I been trying sooner to get away from there, I could have got away from there. So, I'm just going to work at this point and with a smile on my face, acting like everything's okay, which it was okay, but the job just didn't fulfill me mentally anymore. It's just it wasn't for me. So December comes and I'm out of it. I hate coming here. I hate coming here. It got to, I was late every single day. Every single day late. So I ended up putting in, first of all, before I even did that, I ended up applying for other jobs or whatever. So at this point, I'm just waiting for other jobs to contact me back. So at this point, I think I tried to put in a leave of absence to just give me some time off so I can get myself right mentally to come back in there and to work. Because it wasn't going so well. But I put the leave of absence in and they rejected it. And in my mind, that right there meant y'all playing with me. Y'all think oh, I need y'all or whatever, something like that. And the reasoning behind rejecting it was because they said they thought that I just wanted the holidays off. I have other sources of income. Like, I have other jobs. I still have to work. I just don't want to work here. That's it. I don't want to work here. I don't know why I couldn't really understand that, but that was it. So they rejected that leave of absence on a Saturday. When I went to work that Sunday, I put in my 2 weeks notice. I was like, okay, y'all can reject it. I tried to give y'all the option that I would come back, like after a month or two. Like my plan was, okay, maybe a month or two, I'll go back. But when y'all rejected my leave, I was like, okay, fuck it. I don't want to work here anyway. I don't know why would I keep staying here and I don't want to work here. So I put those 2 weeks notice in. I put that 2 weeks notice in. And you know, I worked like 2 more days after that. And I felt right then, like after those 2 other days, I was like, yeah, this is not gonna work. And this is how God really works in mysterious ways though, because like, I know I do not want to be here. So one day I'm picking, mind y'all, that's what I did at Walmart, was pick and dispense orders. If you don't know what picking is, it's basically like shopping for people. So I just would shop for people and also load their groceries in their car. Simple. It wasn't a hard job at all. But I don't really know how to explain it if the job I wasn't there mentally to keep waking up and coming to this job when I knew that it wasn't for me anymore. You know how when you just do something for so long and it no longer fulfills you? Like that was me in that situation. So this one day I was picking and I was bent down getting something from like the bottom shelf, and I didn't see that a customer was trying to get through or whatever. So instead of the customer, it was a man. I'm not gonna get into detail about the man, but he was like, I didn't see him for one. I didn't see him. I just heard like a voice say, can I get through or something like that. So I ignored that first one because that's not what you say to me. You didn't even say, excuse me, can I get through? Who you talking to? You definitely not talking to me. So I ignored him. He said it again. So when he said it that second time, that's when I got up from like the bottom shelf picking or whatever. And I was like, you said, excuse me? He was like, no, I said, can I get through? I said, well, that's not what you say when you need to get through. I said, so no, you can't get through. So he was like, excuse me, I'm just a paying customer. I was like, excuse me, I'm just a working man. Because what you mean? Like, you don't get the opportunity to just be rude. I hate entitled people. I really do. I hate entitled people thinking they can just get through or something like, no, it's not happening with me. I don't know what you thought this was. Definitely not happening with me. So at that point right there, I knew this was my last day. I'm not coming back. So I did not go back. You know, like 2 days after that, God blessed me. Like I got an email, the fact that I had another job offer. It came through. And like, I was like, okay, that was nothing but God, because God knew I was not going back there. Yeah, I don't know who this just with. I know who it was just came to my house, but I don't know which one it was right there first. But when they come in, I'm going to introduce y'all, I guess. I introduce y'all. Let's see who coming through first.
I'm flying Ronnie.
Girl, sit down. Who that is? My brother. What up, Shark? So, yeah. I was just like, okay, I know I'm not coming back. So it was nothing but God. I did not go back. And like the next Sunday, I got an email from the other job that I was waiting on, that I had passed my drug test and everything. So I was like, I wasn't going back anyway. So of course I'm going to take it because that's what I was waiting on. I was waiting to take it. So basically I just took that leap of faith and I just quit right there on the spot. And it was like, I didn't even tell them I quit though, honestly. I just didn't go back. And I know that's not good, but at least I did put in the 2 weeks notice. Even though I didn't work out the 2 weeks, I did. Y'all see them other people came in. That's my sister Ty. That's Jazz. You know, these my people. I told y'all would get a few special guests. Didn't know that they was coming right now, but special guests, there they go. So back to the story. I just took that leap of faith and I let God walk with me. That goes back to what I was saying in that first video, my first YouTube video. Just let God walk with you. He's not going to put you in anything that you can't handle. My message, though, honestly, is never let a job drain you mentally. Get away from that. I don't care what it is. Get away. But, baby, you have to, like, because these jobs be thinking that it's them over you. And I'm never going to choose nobody else over myself. No job. I ain't choosing nobody over myself. I don't care who you is. But yeah, that's the end of that story. Don't let no job drain y'all mentally. I mean, unless you got major bills and you don't have no other source of income at the moment, then I understand because we all been there before. I've been there. But luckily, I have other sources of income and I can make things happen for myself, one, because I'm a hustler. I'm always going to make things happen. But on my next YouTube video, I want to do a question and answer. So when y'all watch this video, y'all can leave me any kind of questions, anything you would like to know, drop it below. And I will answer it all on my next video. Thank y'all for watching and be blessed.